Welcome back. It's time for us to do Runaway Vehicle Pursuit. Recently, a reckless vehicle has been spotted on West Crossbell Highway. It's been causing trouble for buses and Imperial tourists. We need help dealing with it quickly. To that end, we are asking for your cooperation in this matter. Meet me in Bellegarde Gate's parking lot for additional details. Well, we are at Bellegarde, but I thought we'd start here with Harold. Thank you for solving that case in America yesterday. If it weren't for you, I'm not sure what would have happened. Minif is more slippery than we had expected. He is currently wanted, so it is likely that he will be arrested soon. You think so? Looked like the persistent type to me. Guy's gonna be a menace till he's finally behind bars. Probably right. Hope he doesn't cause any more damage before then. I was driving down the West Crossbell Highway a moment ago. It's hard not to think about the train accident that happened yesterday and feel a little uneasy while on the road. There's also that rumor about a giant monster lurking about. I'll need to be careful on my way home. Yes, you be careful, mate. Remember when I was so suspicious of him, like in the first game, at the start, and then you learn his story? It's like, Falcom, you did such a good job with humanizing him and making us understand his plight, sort of thing. Anyway, morale, there you are. Randy and the SSS. Good morning and thank you for coming. Good to see you, Second Lieutenant. Thank you for all the hard work you put into the railway repair effort. I'm glad we were able to get that cleaned up. That said, we weren't able to track that giant monster. Ordered for several units to patrol around the state today. I'd be surprised if we caught wind of it. It's cool. We all know fixing up the railway was a top priority. I think it's fine to forget about that monster and focus on the task at hand. I suppose you're right. It's about the request you submitted. We came to learn more about it. If you don't mind, could you explain the details to us? Of course. There has been something, or someone, recklessly driving their car on the West Crossbell Highway recently. It's been causing trouble for Erebonian travelers and the bus service. I'd like you to help us put a stop to this. Reckless driving. This sounds familiar. Could it be the same group of young men that we stopped in the city a while ago? Do you mean the so-called High Bloods? It does sound like them. When left unchecked, this can be seen as a failure to maintain public order in the eyes of the Empire and the Republic. Unfortunately, this is an opportunity for an international incident to happen on our watch if things go wrong. Jeez, overbearing much? Yesterday's derailment isn't helping matters either. Saying that Crossbell is in a precarious position right now. Correct. As far as this matter is concerned, we're cooperating with the Metropolitan Division to catch the driver. Because the car is often seen on the nearby highway, I thought it was only fitting the Bellegarde unit help with the arrest. Sounds good to me. Do you have a plan to stop the car? The car comes down West Crossbell Highway and then turns around near Bellegarde Gate. You'll stake out at the gate, and once it makes its approach, I want you to pursue it in your car. At that point, I'll alert the Metropolitan Division and have them on standby at the city's west exit. Pincer attack? Exactly. Can I count on your help? Time for a car chase. Of course you can. We'll gladly accept the request. Thank you, SSS. This will be a lot easier with you on board. I'll contact the Metropolitan Division so we can officially get started. In that case, we should take our place too. Yeah, let's grab our wheels and get ready for a chase. Good thinking. We'll be counting on you to do your thing when the time comes, Noel. You've got it. Runaway vehicle pursuit started! Yes. I mean, why are you waiting for the bus? The bus is there. Get on. No sign of that crazy car yet, huh? We sure it's coming? Something tells me it will. Its route is supposed to run along West Crossbell Highway. That's why Officer Kate and the Metropolitan Division haven't been able to catch it on their own. And the CPD's jurisdiction generally applies to just Crossbell City. So it's up to the wily band of misfits to save the day once again. An astute summation. Whether they're driving recklessly inside the city or not, we can't let them put their poor car in danger any longer. Okay. We'll catch them no matter what. That's the spirit. Oh, finally. Standing out in the rain for no reason. Without umbrellas, no less. Wait, That sounds like... Whoa! Ah! Hey, watch it! It is them. Stupid bust almost ran right into us. It's stationary. It's the Highbloods. You're right. After them. I'll call the Metropolitan Division. Understood. Well, I'll call the shots, you just focus on driving. Yes, sir. It's just very strange, like, again, it goes back to that Minif quest, that why didn't you chase after in your car then? Because it's like, you had more time at that point. Like this, you've like left it a while and had a little conversation. It's like, it's strange. It's one of the things where it's like, it's odd because it's Falcom. Normally they're on that and they have a reason and stuff like that. It's like, huh. Strange. Who the heck are these guys? Let's give them a little scare! We're going to run right into them. I don't think dodging would be best, because if you brake, they're clearly going to go up the road there, so if we brake now, we can easily turn and then gain momentum very quickly. We know we've got a good acceleration with this car. If we change course and dodge, we then have to reverse, change where we're going, they would get ahead, so braking is the best option here. Double checked, am I right? Hit the emergency brakes, Noel. Got it. Gotcha. What? Damn idiots are out of control. Still, they can't outrun us, yeah? Not in this, baby. No, they cannot. Well, keep up the pursuit and don't let them get away. Roger! It's Lloyd, Noel. You know what I mean. He's still after us. It's okay. Why stop there? They're going to get away at this rate. I mean, we know Noel knows how to drive. Like, we're not the ones in charge of, like, her driving. We're in charge of, like... I suppose if we're tending to hit the brakes, we are. It's like, I trust Noel. That's correct. It's up to you, Noel. Yes, sir. Again, gotta do the double checks just to be sure. DP and all that. Are the road conditions not less favourable in the rain? Kyo's right. Wouldn't it be dangerous to go any faster than this? This is nothing! A little drizzle like this isn't enough to slow me down. There's not a runaway vehicle in Crossbell that can outrun Noel Seeker. Which again, the Minif quest. It's strange for Falcom to overlook it. Normally they'd have a bit of dialogue to brush it off, sort of thing. You do remember this is a pursuit and not a race, right? Anyway, let's close the gap. They're pretty good, unfortunately. All we have to do is keep this up, and the Metropolitan Division's pincer attack at the west exit should go as planned. Wait, something's wrong. What's going on with their car? You're right. What? The brakes aren't working. What? What's going on with them? Something must be wrong. Should we do it this rate? It might really cause a serious accident. I was gonna say, like we need to slow them down. It's like, and the best way to do that is move in front, apply the brakes. They're still gonna be accelerating, but our brakes will stop them. It's like, it'll be a lot, but if we bump them from behind, we're only adding to their momentum. That's a bad idea, so... Well, pick up speed and pull in front of them. You know, I pressed that, I hadn't checked, like, I am right, but... It's a risk, but let's use this car's rear bumper to slow them down. Lloyd! Ah! Oh. Well, that didn't go as planned. I mean, that wouldn't stop the brakes. Are we alive? I thought I was a gunner. That's assuming it uses like hydraulics and all that type of stuff, and plates and all that type of stuff. It may actually be orbital based, and it may actually be the water get into the works and it would actually stop it, but we don't know. But anyway, I thought I was a gunner. Phew. They don't seem hurt, at least. Maybe pulling ahead of them wasn't the right move. No, I think it was. Things could have gotten a lot worse than they did. Yes, we are not the ones who made them turn the steering wheel. They have no one to blame but themselves. On the bright side, our car did not sustain any damage. A little water never hurt anyone. They should count their blessings that they're still in one piece. Luck like that would be useful in the casino. Too bad they're going to jail instead. It's obvious what we should do now. Let's report this to 2nd Lieutenant Morale and the Metropolitan Division. Of course, Noelle's at the car green like, ooh. Well, if it isn't the residential district's high bloods. You're under arrest for speeding and various other charges. I think that's case closed. Good work, everyone. We wouldn't have been able to catch them without your help. And we wouldn't be able to make this arrest without your cooperation, 2nd Lieutenant Morale. I'm sure tensions on the border typically keep you busy, so allow me to thank you on behalf of the Metropolitan Division. Likewise, this is one less concern for the CGF to worry about. Also in debt to the SSS again. Don't even mention it. I've been wondering, Noelle. Tio, do you have any idea what happened to their car back there? Brake failure. That's what caused them to lose control like that. What I could see, they've been sloppy with this poor car's maintenance. Oh no. Reggie, weren't you supposed to be taking care of that? Oh yeah, I knew there was something I forgot to do recently. The orbital engine has also shorted out. Estimate it would cost just as much to fix as it would to simply buy a new one. So that's why it stopped. Because the orbital engine cut out. It's like, yeah, again, this is like what I mean, like why I've got such a sort of like a bone to pick with the Minif quest. It's like me being like, well, why did it stop? It's like it wouldn't stop just because it got in the water unless there was a completely different mechanic based around how the orbital engine works with the orbital brakes and all that type of stuff. It's like, well, the orbital engine shorted out. That was word spiel. But the orbital engine shorted out. So, of course it stopped. It can't accelerate. It can't go forward anymore. Falcom wrote that into it. Which is like, with Falcom writing such detail, being so precise on these things, it's when they miss something. I find that so strange. It happens occasionally. It just niggles in my head because it's like, that's unusual for Falcom. But oh well, we'll move on anyway. I've made my point there now, I feel. I hate to see good parts go to waste, but that engine is definitely totaled. You're kidding me. No way. Yuri had to pull strings with the Verne Company to get the latest model, too. Oh, please, a total car or two is pocket change to me. I'll just go get another one at the Orbital store. Damn, Yuri, you're the best. Let's go pick one up now. Oh, no, you don't. Hold on just a second. You forgetting that you're under arrest for speeding and evading? You're also going to be facing a serious fine. You think we care about some measly fine? We're foreigners. You're not going to be able to do much to us with those crappy laws of yours. All we gotta do is pay a little fine, and then we're going to walk away scot-free, right? Tch. Here we go again. You know it. We've got places to be and things to do too, you know. And I'm sure it would be a pain to take us to the police station. Just let me write a check or whatever here. As long as you get your stupid money, you don't care, right? You're a genius, Yuri. This is gonna come back to bite them. It's gonna be like, actually... You three can't be serious. This is making me sick. But they are not entirely wrong to be confident. No, that's not going to happen. What? You should read the Crossbell Times more often. State laws have been going through a lot of changes since Mayor Croy was elected. Just the other day, a major part of the law was amended. As it so happens, penalties for criminal acts perpetrated by foreigners have been strengthened. What was that? That's right. Your driver's license are going to be suspended for a month too. How's that for punishment? A whole month? That means even if we bought a new car, we wouldn't be able to drive it? We may have gone too far in a few places. So don't screw with me. Grounds you have to suspend my driver's license. This is just a percent autonomous state. What right does it have to judge me? What was that? That's right. We must be pulling our legs. There's no way Crossbell's police would be given that much power. Yuri, Sykes, I don't think they're... Shut it, Reggie. Don't you see that they're trying to ruin our good time? If this is how it's going to be, then I'll just get my dad and use his influence to put pressure on their government. Give it up already. Be thankful that it's still just a fine and a suspension. You're acting like your mortal lives are in danger. Do you know who knows exactly what that feels like? All the victims you terrified with your reckless driving. Did you ever stop to think about that? What the hell's got into her? So what if some commoners got scared by us having some harmless fun? It's just a car. What's the worst that could... What? Did you yourselves not sense the danger of what you were doing? Even during today's incident, you could have lost your lives if not for the SSS's intervention. I mean, yeah, I thought it was done for when we plunged into the pond. You can't be serious. There's no way anything could happen to us. What kind of mindset is that? Anyone could die in a car accident. Anyone! And there are innocent bystanders who become victims of those accidents and crimes too. I'm a police officer. This is my job. I see it happen every single day. Your reckless driving has instilled more fear in innocent bystanders than you can imagine. Did you not sense the danger of what you were doing? Yet you keep doing it. You've no regard for the physical or mental well-being of anyone around you. High bloods, you think you're noble. You make me sick. Don't you have any shame? Kate? No matter. You're coming with me to headquarters whether you like it or not. You'll have plenty of time to reflect on what I've said when you're stuck at home for a month without your licenses. That's all I have to say. Now hurry up and get your butts in the patrol car before I really get mad. Hey, Yuri. Sykes. Yeah, maybe we really did go to whatever. What the... Yuri? Wait! Maybe she really did get through to them. Maybe she got through to 2 of them at least. I'd hope so. I've never seen Officer Kate so animated. I'm sure they're not used to being yelled at like that, so maybe they took something away from it. Thank you again, Second Lieutenant and SSS. Anytime, Kate. We had a lot of fun chasing them down anyway. I always wanted to be in a real-life car chase. I do not think fun is how I would describe it. I took what you said to heart too, Officer Kate. Let's continue doing our best to protect Crossbell, shall we? Of course we will. Alright, I'll be off then. I really like Kate. I'll make sure to have their orbital car towed out and dropped off at the impound. Mind giving me a hand? We're here, so might as well. We don't mind at all. Lloyd and the others then helped the CGF haul away the Highblood's car. Afterward, they resumed their normal activities at Bellegarde Gate. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was cool. Let's go speak to Morale about that. Thanks to you, we were able to put a stop to that reckless car. Now we can get back to keeping an eye on the border. Okay, so now we should have a secret hidden quest at Arkansas. If it isn't the special support section. Do you need something of us? Unfortunately, we're closed today. Oh, we're sorry. We're only stopping by on our rounds. I know tomorrow night is the debut of your new show. Is the troupe taking today to rest and relax? You assume right. There is, however, one artist that insisted on practicing today. Whoever it is, they must be devoted. Could it be? I'm referring to Sully. Tomorrow's her big day, after all. She said she couldn't relax if she wasn't getting in a workout. You're free to watch her practice if you'd like. Are you sure? But of course, Your friends are the troop, so I doubt she would mind. Not only that, but she's been at it all morning. I'd appreciate you having a conversation with her. She could use the break. Well, when you put it that way, I'd be happy to speak with her. Where did he disappear to? Just vanished. I'd appreciate you all having a short chat with Sally. She could use the break. Wow, she's really going at it. Balsamo said as much. She already has impressive stage presence. This must be a dance for one of the new scenes, eh? Character's supposed to be pretty important too. She's the star princess, right? Heard she's going to play a pivotal role in the play's second half. Yeah, and she's not taking any prisoners when it comes to being ready for it. Look at her go. Maybe, but can't begin to imagine the pressure on her shoulders. Maybe we should go before we distract her. Hey, you guys! Uh-oh. We are busted. Well, no point trying to sneak out the back now. May as well have the chat. Hi, Sully. We didn't mean to distract you from your practice. It's whatever. So, did you need something? Not at all. We stopped by because we were in the area and Balsamo invited us to look in on your practice. Yeah, sorry again for the interruption. It's fine, really. I was already thinking about taking a break. It's the first time I've seen you perform. With your skill, no one would suspect that you are a beginner. Really? I agree. You took me by surprise, to be honest. Same. Didn't look like you were wasting a single movement up there. You must be on the verge of perfecting that scene, right? What? Seriously? That costume looks amazing on you. Sully? You. Want to join me for a bit of training? I want your opinion on something. You want Lloyd to help you train? Why me, and what opinion? I don't know a thing about the performing arts. Chill out, it's not like I'm going to make you perform or something. Just had an idea is all. Huh? Gonna join me or what? Well, help Sully practice. Yeah, I guess I can. As long as you're okay with it. Are you sure I wouldn't only get in your way? Yeah, it's fine. Secret dance coach. Alright, I'll give you a basic explanation. Here, take this. Lloyd received a whistle. A whistle? What is this for? Part of the rehearsal, obviously. During the act, I want you to blow the whistle every time I land after a jump. Even if you aren't familiar with the routine, you should still be able to keep up if you watch the flow of action for yourself. Match your landing times, got it. Is that it? Do you want me to do anything else? Nope, that's it. May sound simple, but it's a crucial part of rehearsal. When you think about it, jump timing is essential to every Arc and Seal performance. And above all, sticking the landing is key to making all the movements flow together. Rehearsing with a whistle raises a performer's awareness and reinforces their timing. That's why you can't screw this up, okay? Mess up the timing and it'll ruin my rhythm. Loud and clear. I'll be careful. That's pretty much it. Ready to get started? Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. It's like, it's very much like I know about this quest. Like, there's a timing and I've got to press things at the right time and I may screw up. So what I'll do is sort of like what we did with the Demon Walled. It's very much, I'll show my first time and then show me perfecting it, assuming I don't get it right the first time, because I want that extra 2 DP, so we'll see. They do. So I've got to press circle when she lands, apparently, or X. That would have been wrong. Match the timing of Sully's landing by pressing X. It's because I changed the controls. So when she lands, I've got to press X. Okay. Nope. There we go, you see. Had it for a while. That was way off. Right, so let me reload. Oh, well, it gives you the chance to retry anyway, so I'll keep retrying until I, you know, get the timing down perfectly and everything. There we go. Took a few more tries. Phew, guess this means it's finally coming together. Yeah, your form was great. Truly was. You should have more confidence in your performance. Thanks. Anyway, I'm surprised you were able to match me perfectly. Not bad. My rhythm wasn't thrown off at all. That's a good rehearsal. For you to compliment me this much, I must have done something right. Glad I could help, Sally. Do have one question for you. Now that you've seen my acting, what do you think? Of your acting? I'm not an expert or anything, but I thought you did great. You clearly learned a lot and have been honing your talents. And then again, I don't think a novice like me is a good judge for this kind of thing. Can only tell you how you looked to the untrained eye. Right. So what you told me before about my acting having no wasted movements, explain more about what you meant. Oh, did I say that? I didn't mean anything by it. It was supposed to be a compliment. Anyone said the same thing too. Oh. There are no wasted movements in your acting. Your performance is so rigid. And she told me I should be having fun. Having fun, eh? Heiyue said that? Putting it that way, I don't think she was criticizing your form or performance. Doesn't mean like your problem is between your ears. You're saying it's in my head. The hell does that mean? Anyway, at this rate, I don't see how the heck tomorrow's performance is going to turn out well. Sully. Hey, Sully. There's something I'd like to ask. When you're rehearsing, what's going through your head? Huh? Ain't it obvious that I want to get better and do it right? Well, no, not just that. I think that I want to perform the way Heiyue and Revache do. Do what they did the first time I saw them perform. You know, like, win over hearts and minds, that kind of stuff. Sully. I was surprisingly honest. I didn't mean it to be. I get it. And could you answer a few more questions? What about an official Arc and Seal show? How do you feel about the audience that's coming to the theatre to watch all of you perform? Audience? You mean the actual spectators? I mean, I know there's a lot of different kinds of people in the city. But even now, I can't bring myself to like the people that don't realize how fortunate they are. It's not all of them, but that applies to a lot of Arc and Seal's patrons. So, what you mean to say is you're not excited by the idea of performing for them. In other words, that's what's stopping you from having fun like Heiyue says to. Maybe subconsciously. I try not to think about it, but the idea of performing for those kinds of people makes me feel a little weird. Is that bad? I mean, that kind of feeling has nothing to do with whether or not I'm a good performer, right? What I want to know is what I can do to improve and where I went wrong. I need something more concrete. And the emotions you carry when you perform aren't related to that. Is that truly what you think? Are you trying to say that they are? Then what am I supposed to do, huh? Tell me. Well, I still don't think I'm qualified to be giving direction, but shut out the spectators in front of you, Sully. Hiya, boys and girls. Heiyue. How long have you been there? Don't mind me, I just arrived. So, Sully, is it true that you don't like the audience? And what if I don't? Is there something wrong with that? No, not necessarily. There are patrons even I don't particularly care for. You understand that I wouldn't be where I am if I let that get to me, though, don't you? I know that, so I'm trying so hard to not let it bother me. But that's just it. You're approaching the challenge all wrong. Listen here. You're too attentive to what's happening around you. Sully, to you, what does the word audience refer to? Ain't obvious? The customers that come to the theatre. Ones who bought tickets. True, you're not wrong, but there's more to it than that. Our audience isn't just those who buy a ticket and enter the theatre. It's everyone. Every single person who has passion for Ark and Seal and cheers us on. They're all our audience. Everyone who has passion. You betcha. Even those that have only seen the troupe through magazines or heard of us through word of mouth. You can say that anyone who has ever held the wonder of Ark and Seal in their hearts constitutes our audience. You know what that's like, don't you? When you came to Crossbell, you first heard of Ark and Seal by chance. I drove you to sneak into the theatre and see us for yourself. Did you feel something that day? Not that I'm condoning you sneaking in, of course. It doesn't change the fact that at that moment you were just as much part of our splendid audience as anyone else. Sneaking in made me splendid. Of course. So you shouldn't be so focused on only the audience in front of you. Because after all, the entire continent is our stage. Each and every Zemurian is a current or future member of our audience. Isn't that a little much, the entire continent? Better believe it, Missy. It's not my place to say whether or not Ark and Seal is truly a household name across Zemuria. But even so, our play has brought together the hearts of you, a Northambrian, and myself, Crossbell. You can dismiss that as just a coincidence, but that's not how I see it. So chew on that for a hot second. Doesn't that make performing on stage all the more fascinating and fun? Take as long as you need to reflect on what we talked about today. Putting that aside, Sully, you didn't eat your breakfast this morning, did you? There's a lunchbox waiting for you in the dressing room. Go eat it right this instant and get your butt back here. Lunchbox? I don't want that. This isn't up for debate. I've told you, our bodies are capital, and your health comes first. You're not rehearsing for another second until you've had a proper meal. Jeez, you're annoying. Alright, I'll go eat already. Wow, Elena, that was impressive. I was thinking the same. I feel a little inspired myself. You're a natural mother hen. I'll take that as a compliment. You certainly can be a handful. Thanks for all your help today, guys. Not for you, I don't think I would have gotten to the core of what's been weighing on her. Does that mean you really were watching from the very start? Admittedly, it was enjoyable to watch the show from the spectator seats for once. While she and I do spend a lot of time together and talk often, it's difficult to get her to open up and talk honestly like she did today. Do all of my gratitude, especially you, little guy. I think you're giving me too much credit. Besides, I was in way over my head trying to give her advice on her fundamentals. Alright, I'm done. Happy now, Elia? You scoff that down. Sully does not need advice in scarfing down food, it seems. There you go. Did you even bother to chew properly like I always tell you? Oh, whatever. Okay then, we're beginning our follow-up rehearsal right away. We'll take it from the scene where the Star Princess appears. And I won't be going easy on you. Bring it on. Looks like Sully got her performer's spirit back. Does this count as a breakthrough? Fingers crossed. It's in her hands now. Let's show ourselves out. Good luck with tomorrow's play, Ilya. Sully, we'll be rooting for you. Yeah. Appreciate it as always. See you around, boys and girls. Yeah. Sully said she came here without telling Ilya where she was going. That clearly wasn't enough to fool Ilya. She's grown to be such a mother figure for Sully. Can I go speak to them at all? I want to just sort of like a follow-up if I can. We still have some time before the performance, so let's keep going. Okay. Assuming that's going to be it then from both of them. Right, so let's actually use this as a point to end this part here, because I think that's it in terms of side quests, etc. that we need to do. Or support requests. So let's go hand in a report.
はい、こちらクロスベル警察です。それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。ふふ、さすが皆さんです。わわ、大変でしたね。
Good.
さすが皆さんです。わわ、大変ランクアップです
There's
ね。
our two that we wanted. Grail Locket Equipment.
特典の品もすぐにそちらにお届けしますね。お疲れ様でした。またよろしくお願いします。
Thank you, friend. Right, so, like I said, we'll end this part here, and the next part we'll go see about finding 2 braces that have gone missing. Ta-da for now.